The permutation for 2027 general election has been ongoing, and as a matter of fact, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the face of the opposition as of today, according to the governor of Bauchi State, is actually confusing the current ruling All Progressive Congress. In fact, when you look at the obedient movement and Nigerians as a whole, you will understand that they don't really understand the moves of His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi. Many believe that just like Peter Obi have been saying since 2022, when he nurtured that idea and took that ticket from Labour Party to run as the flag bearer of the party for 2023 general election, that he was going to retire some of these politicians who are criminals. He talked about, dismantle the criminality in Nigeria. So when they begin to ask questions as to what reason, why is he now dining and whining with the current, the old other politicians? When you look at the Atiku Abubakar, you look at even the governor of Bauchi State, you look at the Nesru El-Rufai, whom, there is high revelation that there is a possibility of him working alongside with Peter Obi for 2027 general election. But before we go further, take a listen to this elder statesman from the northern region who is talking about the 2027 and for the fact that Tinubu will not be voted for the second time.
We cannot vote Tinubu. We can't vote hungry. We can. How many votes do you bring from Iboy as a governor Omahi? Your Excellency, how many votes do you bring from Iboy during the campaign? How many votes? If it's for your vote from the East as well, Tinubu will not become a president. We will vote Tinubu from the North. So he can't tell us what. We know what to do to remove him 2027. Serious.
We cannot continue to vote for hunger. Now, they voted for hunger in 2023. Many were saying right that time that the 2,000 naira, the 5,000 naira you were collecting is something that you are going to use to hold yourself for complete 4 good years. Now everybody is shouting, right? But look at the whole issue, critically, you will understand that the Bauchi State governor has made it clear that we, according to him, we have a lot of respect and admiration for His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi because of his style of politics, his statesmanship, his versatility, his nature, and his deep knowledge of the economy and governance, as well as looking at the figures, how he's able to maneuver figures, how he's able to state exactly what he wants to achieve within a time frame, and which is the hallmark of a good leader and somebody who wants to bring the country out of poverty or any state that the country is that is not actually making any sense, right? So now looking at this again, the governor went ahead to say that Peter Obi is currently the face of opposition and that he is going to work with him comes 2027.
For personal interests. You see, the government in power relish in being undertakers in different parties. We will use knowledge, tact, and strategy to transcend all this, to go beyond their estimation in such a manner that we come with a framework that will give you us latitude to actualize our collective aspiration of providing good governance to Nigerians, irrespective of the bad interferences, permutations, or plans of those people who think that they can scatter democracy through all the means that is in their hands, through the power of coercion, or even interference in the judiciary and so on and so forth. We will transcend all that, and that's the plan. Thank you.
This is, sparking a lot of reaction from different political spectrum. So many believe that Bola Mohammed, who doubled as the PDP Governors Forum chairman, also nurtured the ideal of becoming the president of Nigeria in the future. And he may be lobbying for the seat of the vice president. That is, if Peter Obi is to be given the ticket under the platform of PDP. And this is what is being reported by the Guardian newspaper, saying that His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the former 2023 presidential candidate of Labour Party, who is now in closed-door meeting on Thursday with the Governors Forum chairman of PDP, talking about the governor of Bauchi State, is looking for a way to get the details if the governors in PDP are in support of his ambition of becoming the president in 2027. And for him to have that total assurance was the reason why he made that visit to Bauchi State. But when you look at the statement made by the PDP chairman, who is also associated with the 2027 presidential ambition, he stated, and I quote, "Obi is the leader of opposition in Nigeria because of his position and pedigree. So I want to say this and make it clear to some of those doubting Thomas who want to preempt what we are doing. As a person, I am ready to work with Mr. Peter Obi and make sure we close rank and bring good governance to the country to give vibrant opposition with knowledge and timeless vision in such a manner that will rescue and recover our country from those mediocre that are parading themselves as a leader. Time has come, but we must step out and do things with fidelity, with sincerity and focus." End of quote. So with all of this statement made, this was within last week, and many people are believing that Peter Obi's we'll call it political Maradona movement is something that one cannot really predict. Is it because of some of the sabotage that he had during the 2023 general election that he has decided that he will now know how to re-strategize himself and now not play his card open to people to see? You can see that his movement recently, he has devoid of some people that know him with in 2023. One of the things that Nigerians need to understand here is that in Nigerian politics as a whole, it is very, very impossible for you to defeat people who has made this thing a career and have even eaten with destroying the country with corruption. You can't take everybody out of the way because you want to be the president of Nigeria. If it can be done in such a manner, then people like Omoloye Sowore, who has been advocating for a better Nigeria since the early 90s, would have won the election even in 2019 when he contested and came, I think, third during that election. But then, where is he today? He doesn't have the match in terms of resources with some of these big players. And he doesn't want to associate with himself with some of these people. But for you to win, to be honest with you, whether desperate or not, you ought to know where and when to associate yourself with those that are presumed to be evil political players. Until then, you are only joking. Thank you for watching.